Welcome back to the source wall.
Welcome back. What issue are we on now?
29.
0.1.1.2 and a half. Welcome back to the source wall, people. 2018. We're all here. Red Hood, Phantom Specialist, Just Josh, and the man like Rick.
Yo.
Yeah, I hope you had a good. Well, we hope you had a very good time off. Guys, I hope it was fruitful and wonderful. All right, fuck all the nice talk. Let's talk about Star Wars. Right. So we all went to see Star Wars. Fuck you if you haven't seen it. You should have seen it. Rich, go.
Spoiler warning.
Are we gonna go straight in with spoilers? Because one, if you ain't seen it, you're like behind. Like, I mean, seriously. And plus, everyone's probably already talked about the non. You can't talk about spoilers. Like, there's no point. Just spend 20 minutes trying to avoid talking about spoilers.
No, we're spoiling shit. Did you like it? I was upset with it upon further reflection. I wasn't happy. They fucked up the Jedi mantra. It wasn't.
I don't give a shit about that. Me. I don't give a shit about that. That Jedi mantra. For me, it's like everything has to grow somewhere. Like shit happened in episode 4, and then guess what? Something else happened in episode 5. And if everyone threw a bitch fit about it, they couldn't do that in the last film, so they can't do it now. They don't add no new stuff. It's just going to be the same shit in every film. Yeah,
but you could have at least you could have made Luke bow out in a better way. Man just disintegrated into air. That was dead, fam. Are you mad? Like, man was a scared bitch on the island. And then it wasn't even... I would have understood if, like, Obi-Wan came to see him, but it was, like, Yoda. And I'm like, all right, cool. That's nice.
Yeah, why not
That's
Yoda?
Pretty... I'm just like, what, Obi-Wan can't come say hello? And then man's like, I'm scared, and this, and you try and kill your is his nephew? Well, how are you killing him?
He didn't try and kill him. See, people keep saying that, yeah. Like my thing with the whole thing with Kylo or whatever is his thing is he's meant to be the one. Luke is meant to be the one that brings balance to the Force, yeah.
Which he did.
So if he's having visions of something that's threatening that, are you going to stop that threat or let it happen? Yeah. The whole point of the movie is the whole time he's talking about everyone making mistakes. Yeah. If you look at all the films, what do the Jedi do in all the films? They make mistakes. They let Anakin join the thing. They had the whole thing with the Republic and the thing. I keep calling everything the thing. You know what I'm saying? They let Palpatine get into power. They didn't even know if he was right under his nose. The whole set of Star Wars movies is the Jedi's making mistakes. That's literally what it is. And then Luke pulls that up. That's why he's like, well, I'm fed up in it. Like, all it is people talking and saying shit or whatever. The Jedi this and the Jedi that. And all they've been doing is making mistakes. Like, I have to live to this legacy. You don't need to live to the legacy.
Yeah, but that's your nephew, fam. Your twin sister's like you. Like,
so
surely, if you're like, all right, cool, I'm gonna fucking murk this boy, yeah, even though he's my nephew, and then you're like, oh, you know what? Let me not.
Look at it.
Oh shit! Now he's taking it the wrong way.
Who can't Luke fan?
His dad. I get it. Yeah, but at the same time, like, wouldn't you be like, bruh, okay, let me just at least try and reach out to man. Man said he cut himself off from the Force. Like, my brother made a very good point. When did you cut yourself into the Force? I didn't even know you had an off switch like that. So, what one for you?
That's he's Master Luke, fam.
If he cut off himself from the Force as well, why is he at the center of where the Force is? Like, that's the island, right? That's where it all began, right? That doesn't make any sense. The Master Tree and the Master.
Yeah, but that's maybe just because he's like, well, this is where. Oh snap! Sorry, football. It's like, he knows no one knows where that is. It's a hidden place. Where can I go that's hidden?
Yeah, but it's the underbelly of the Force.
My thing, underbelly my ass. No one knows where it is. My thing, yeah, is my couple of problems, other than the whole Rose and Finn thing, we'll get into that.
Is Ray?
The little things, like say for example, I've forgotten it now because I forgot. Someone else could jump in. I'll remember in a minute now.
Okay, I have a problem with Ray. That bitch ain't had a lick of training since she's been here. Yeah, and somehow she's magically got these force awakening. I get that you have force awakening powers, yeah, but someone's got to at least teach you 1-2 trick, because this bitch is just flying around. Oh, I can move this. Oh, I can do that.
Nah, when we went to see episode 7, yeah, I said all that at the end of episode 7. You was like, no, man, chill. No. And then I was like, she hasn't done nothing. She hasn't done nothing. And then this film's literally 5 seconds after the last film ends. There's no difference. No, there is
a difference because. And in the 7, I was like, you can get away with it. Yeah, you can get away with her.
So what? Like, she has to fight. She has to do Jedi mind tricks. With no training.
Okay, the Jedi mind trick. Okay, yeah, you were right on that. I was wrong. But they took it to a whole new level in this film where she is chatting to everybody. She's fucking mental WhatsApping her, which I thought was her cousin, but is just some guy. Yeah, I don't know why he's not her cousin. That pissed me off. I was like, why is that not your family? That would have made more sense. Like, now some any dega girl with no parents who's got force. What? Nah, I'm not happy. Someone, I'm coming. You can come in. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, like, because when I was talking about my brother, I didn't realize they had a different director, and the way things were set up in the first movie, it seemed like she was blatantly related to. There were hints. It seemed like there were hints anyway that she was related to the Skywalkers and the Solos and whatever. But it's like they got this new director. As my brother put it, it's like he just hated the movie. He just hated Star Wars. And
he's a Star Trek fan. He just wanted to body and stuff.
He just wanted to, because Ray clearly had parents who were like, I don't know, somebody, and now all of a sudden, so they were just, what was it? Just drunks that wanted to sell her for. To get their fixes. I think that guy came, and then he even put his own, slightly off of Ray, but with the director, he kind of put his own political views in it, like real life. As far as I'm concerned, with Star Wars, you've got the Jedi and the Sith and the light and the dark, and you don't need to explain the war. That is the war. It doesn't need to be anything more than that. That's Star Wars. And this guy putting about how people are profiting from it. I'm like, that's a little bit too real. Does that really need to be in Star Wars? That did not. I just think it was
the first in the prequel as well, but not as much. Well, in the prequel it was a lot, but I think this one they tried to slide it in a little bit.
Don't even get me started with the prequels. Those were way too this one. I agree. I know I'm kind of saying what my brother said, but I agree with him. And again, I didn't know the director was a different director. I don't usually pay attention to stuff like that. But it just felt like what was the first guy again who did the Force Awakens? J.J. Abrams had something set out that he wanted to do. He had something set out that he wanted to do. For whatever reason, Disney didn't get him back.
But he's on for the next one. So for me, J.J. Abrams, like, he's met with this next dude, and he could have said, "Oh yeah, these are Rey's parents. Oh yeah, this is Snoke's backstory. Oh yeah, this is it." But they were unanswered. Like, knowing J.J. Abrams, they were just, that's what they were there for, innit? There were questions that were left to be unanswered. And if he was doing the next film, he would go, that's future JJ's problem. I'll deal with it then. Like, you know what I'm saying? But obviously, he's not on that film. So, like, it's just passed on. He's like, you could do whatever with it. Like, it could come to the next one, and JJ's bringing bare of that stuff back. Oh, Snoke's dead. Oh, he's not really dead. Here's his backstory. Oh, you know what Rey's parents actually are? So-and-so. Didn't get it. I just remembered what it was I was saying before. This is what irks me, yeah. Sorry. when Luke goes to, he's like, oh look, it's he's bad or something like that. Zoom, and then he's just like lightsaber fired and right. My man comes out from his unconsciousness, yeah, and the place is burnt down. In episode 7, we saw the Knights of Ren. Yeah, but there was no Knights of Ren. He was all in his thingy. So that means that is from the future and not from the past.
No, that was.
No, listen, because he said, yeah, that he took some of the Jedi that he was training and they formed the Knights of Ren. Yeah. So obviously he took a few man, they killed the rest of them. Yeah. But if he hadn't made that decision to be on the dark side yet, where did my man get his kit and his red lightsaber and did it in 5 seconds after he just knocked out Luke and then went and done the thing? You know what I'm saying?
Didn't he say he went and then came back and then destroyed
I remember him saying went and came back. Because in the thing, it shows him come out of the rubble.
Yeah.
And the place is burned down. So how long was he under there for?
It would have made so much more sense.
Let's go. We're going to go get some costumes. You know, we're going to call ourselves Knights. Like, did they sit there going, oh, what should we be called? Well, my new name is going to be Kylo Ren. And I'm starting this to call yourself the Knights of me. Like, when did that meeting happen? Do you know what I'm saying? Unless he was planning a coup the whole time, in which case Luke was right and he should have stabbed him in the face. Am I wrong? And then otherwise, that means that Rey's vision from episode 7 is not the past and it's the future. Because we ain't seen nothing of the Knights of Ren in episode 8.
Well, she doesn't deserve to have no futures or no past until she picks up a book or WhatsApps a fucking Jedi leader.
Well, she's got all the books now, innit?
She's got the books now. So
got all the books now.
We're a bit all over the place here. So, all right. What about the beginning? What did everyone think about the jokes and that? Because that's what put me off at the first
some of them.
Time.
I went.
I was like, time I saw when Poe was on the radio with what's his name?
The whole phone call thing.
Yeah, I felt out of way with that because that just seemed. I understood why he did that, but I just felt that was a bit out of place.
Yeah, I went. It's funny, but it doesn't feel right. It just didn't feel right. I think if they did something a little bit different, then or maybe even if it didn't drag on.
Yeah, it dragged.
They just
Star Wars have never had to like try and make jokes. There's always just been funny elements.
Yeah,
whereas now,
it's not trying to make. They make jokes, but it's jokes that are just like, bam, like
they seem organic.
Han Solo, it's organic jokes, not something like, look, oh yeah, I can't hear you. Tell him I have a message for his mom.
Just that was long. That was long. That was a bit long. That was long.
I know mum jokes are old, but not that old.
Yeah, no. It was long. It was long. It was just upon further review, I was just like, I'm just not happy. Like you said, who's Snook? Who are you? Who are you, Snook? Where did you come from?
I don't mind all them little things. Like even let's talk about this Rose and Finn thing.
It's not a thing. Yeah. It's dumb.
Rose and Finn thing. Yeah. The Finn thing. So like for me, obviously I didn't like it. I was like, clearly they're trying to like this girl's gonna get onto him and like he's not feeling nowhere by it because obviously man's like, where's Ray in it? Where's Ray? Where's Ray fam? Yeah. I don't know why I gave him that voice. Where's Ray fam? Yeah. And then don't let him do that. Anyway. And I thought like sooner that they would get the point across that he's not interested, but he was so oblivious to it. Like for me, when he was gonna go into that thing and kill himself, I was like, yes, fam. I was like, if you die, Luke's not gonna die, fam. When my man got knocked out, I was like, fucking hell, Luke's gonna die. Luke is gonna die.
But Luke died in the worst fucking way. It was so dead, like
in half of the worst way. Because I was literally sitting there going, please don't Obi-Wan. Please don't Obi-Wan. If he turns around and says, if you strike me down, and I was like, no.
Different in this, man. Luke was just totally different.
But saying that, I'm not gonna lie, it was sick. I was in the cinema, I was gassed, bro. I was like, shoot him more. And my man just stepped out, done a little shoulder dust. I went, pimp, man, pimp, Luke Skywalker, fam. I was like, how do you do that? I didn't show in the clouds. Yeah, but I wanted to actually fight him. Yeah, saying that the fight was still sick. I got to see young Luke, but I was like, when it went back and he was still sitting there and he wasn't dead and he dropped down, and then I was like, oh, don't be dead. And then he got up and I was like, oh, he's not dead. And he's like, and I was like, why? But saying that, I know he's going to be all over 9. He's gonna be all over 9. He's gonna be force ghosting the shit out of that film.
Yeah, he's gonna be ghost Luke all over the place. And that's long.
The way they done it with Yoda, long schmong. Yoda just come out of nowhere, and my man made lightning come down.
Yoda's a G. Yoda was like, boom, I'm going to give you my knowledge. I'm 900 and something bajillion years old. I'm going to go to sleep.
Luke coming and doing that. Same thing. I don't mind him coming and doing that. Like, and just be force ghosting it up and being like, I'm Luke, bitch. I'm more powerful than you could ever imagine.
No.
Like,
from when his sister got shot out of the... from when his sister got shot out of the fucking aircraft, I was like, okay, this was the best way to kill off Leia.
Before that Superman moment, yeah, let's not forget, General Akbar was in
that's what I said.
on the bridge at that time. Yeah.
I was like, General Akbar, no, it's a trap.
What the hell? How can you blow up Akbar like that? Just like that, without even...
Racist, fam. Racist. You didn't even get... I don't even remember him having a line
everybody for no reason.
It was just like... he goes flying out the window, and I was like, was that General Akbar? Akbar said, no!
They had to tell you. They had to tell you in another scene. By the way, General Akbar's died.
Yeah, Admiral Akbar's gone, fam. I was like, oh, you motherfucker.
What?
That was savage. And then Leia just gets like splattered out of the fucking universe. And I was thinking, okay, this is a nice way for her to go. She freezes to death.
That's what I was thinking
cool.
as well.
And then, like, I don't know, a blaster goes off and she shatters into a million pieces. And it's sad, but Luke's like, shit, someone hurt my sister. Boom, I'm gonna come and fuck people up. That would have been better. Yeah. But no, this bitch has grappled on some.
I still like that because I've been waiting for Leia to use the Force in that film. I was like, we knew she was Force sensitive from the old films. I was like, in 30 years, her brother, Master Luke Skywalker, who set up his own school and all that stuff, and she didn't learn jack nothing. Hell no. I was like, when she done that, and I saw the fingers move, I was like, oh, fam, she's getting the Force, fam. She's going to get the Force.
I know, but I was like,
Did you not like that bit when she forced her way?
I liked it.
It was a bit too corny, I think.
Yeah, like...
a bit too corny.
It was corny. I liked it because they tricked me. Because I thought, obviously, Carrie Fisher's dead, isn't it? Yeah. So I was like, okay, this is how they're going to send her out. So in my head, I was in that place watching the film going, bam, that's how Princess Leia died. She's gone, fam.
Yeah.
And then she came back. So obviously, I like that going into a film and thinking one thing's going to happen. That's what, even though it had bare red herrings in this film, some of them was like,
it just seemed like a red
there's no point. Yeah, but I did like all the little twists that, I didn't think that was going to happen, and then it happened. Like, obviously, Luke coming down, I thought man was there, and then he wasn't there, and then he died. I was like...
That upset me.
You know what, for me, the film felt like, what it felt like at the beginning when... No, not even that, like a nightmare, really, because it just felt like everything that Joss Whedon built in the previous one.
J.J. Abrams.
Sorry, you know.
For anybody who hasn't seen his page, he met Joss Whedon today. That's why he's saying that. So go ahead.
Big up to Joss. It should have been Joss, actually. Sorry, J.J. Abrams. Everything that he built up in the first one, it kind of felt like
thrown out the window.
Yeah. Even the lightsaber thing when first
Luke throws
throws it out the window. The parents thing, just the whole everything. Like it just seemed like he kind of said, "Oh, this is what you think how the film's going. This is what you think is going to happen in the next Star Wars." But then, bam, nah, that's not going to happen. Bam, that's not going to happen.
And who leaves slave children in just where they are? They're like, we need to borrow your we need to borrow your like big fucking dog horses, but you lot could just chill here, innit?
That was all.
I wasn't feeling that at all. That for me, when it was like, we're going to get a hacker. I was sitting there going, Lando. I was like, Lando. We were going through the casino. I was looking everywhere going, Lando,
Where is he? Where's that afro, man?
Where's that afro? They didn't even get... I read online that apparently originally they had Lando they wanted to use Lando, but they was like, well, he already done the whole traitor thing, so we're not going to use him again. How about you just didn't have a traitor, and then you just use Lando? How about that? Lando, please.
Yeah. It's like, no, there was so many opportunities in this film. You could have a nice lightsaber battle, or just a better space battle, and then man's just kind of Star Trekking his way through the fucking just the whole film, and I'm just like, I don't know who Snook is. Where did he come from? Who's his man?
Even that.
How did he get in power? Like
that's one thing that irks me. Even though, no word of a lie, man's coming into the cinema, and I was just thinking to myself, I was like, because I always think about this conversation with myself, and I never have it with anyone. I go, lightsabers, lightsabers. They got a button on it, so you can use it in it. Obviously, I'll be like, if you was making a lightsaber, well, why would you make it with a button? You can make it without a button, then no one else could use it. Like you might have built it a certain way. Yeah, you might have built it a certain way so that only certain mechanisms in the lightsaber you could make them do that because you know how it works. You can use the Force to make it work. So another Jedi, another Force user can take it and use it. Yeah. Then I was like, right. So anytime anyone's holding a lightsaber, say like General Grievous, man's got bare lightsabers. Like he's standing there with them, swinging them around and all this shit. I was like, why doesn't Obi-Wan? Why doesn't Obi-Wan just turn them on before he's like when he's just talking and going, look how much if he just turned it just went man's dead. I'm there in the cinema now and the lightsaber's sitting at the back of the room and I'm going, my man could just turn this on and kill Snoke right now.
Yeah, for real.
Oh shit.
That was the best line in the whole film.
That was a 16.
But that was the best line in the whole film when Kylo was on his knees and he goes, together we can rule the galaxy. I was like, this is the Star Wars I want to fucking see. I don't want to see no dumbass, everybody's Force Awakening all over the place, and then you got some little child at the end, Force Awakening his broom and being like, I can be part of the resistance too. No, bitch, we don't know who you are. Okay, no, I need to see some of that. We can rule the galaxy as what? Not cousins. That's what you mean. It annoys me.
I was going with him until he actually said that. To be honest, I'm the total
opposite. I liked it.
I like the fact that he was saying that, let's get rid of everything. Let's get rid of the past. Let's get rid of
I love that.
everyone.
Yeah.
Like, that's like, because I think I was watching another video before and they were talking about how the Jedi's began and things like that. And it was basically they would have to get rid of the children, anyone in their family they love, they have to get rid of them so that they can be pure. And that's what I was thinking about that when he was saying that. I was like, yeah, he wants to be a proper old school Jedi and just get rid of everything and everyone. But then he said, let's rule the galaxy. I was like, no. That's where I was like, you kind of ruined it, man.
I didn't like when he fucked up his helmet though. I was like, why? What? Snook says one word and you're just like, oh, what's gonna get rid of this? I'm just like, do you not have independent thought? Like, wagwan for you. I'm just like, no.
He is very much a child throwing tantrums. Let's not forget that.
For real.
True.
I was just throwing enough tantrums like he did in the
But my main thing with this episode is like the last one. When I watched 7, I was like, I need to watch 8 to make my final justification of this film because it left with so many questions that I was like, I can't decide because nothing's been answered. You basically redone episode 4 or whatever, and then you put bare new questions in it. I'll watch 8 and that'll decide if I like this or if I like this more or less or whatever. Obviously, I haven't done my second viewing yet, but I was still there were so many bits that made up for the bits I was pissed off with that I was just like, what? Like when that useless general woman, I was like, why is she still staying in the ship? Why don't she just autopilot and jump in with everyone else? But obviously, if she didn't stay in the ship, she couldn't do that badass light speed.
That should have been or Leia, either two of them.
Yeah, I was gonna say if Leia done that, fam.
What if Akbar did it? He just turned it around like.
Yeah, Akbar. If Akbar done it, oh my god. Because if he was doing it, and my man was like, well, why is their ship going that way? And then he went, it's a trap, and it just went, bam. My camera over.
That's my camera doing.
had so many opportunities to make it that little better. Just a bit more salt. Yeah, they kind of ruined it.
Sorry, my battery was low, so my camera turned itself off. I'm here.
Health and safety.
I'm here. But yeah, man. No.
Yeah.
I wasn't.
But I feel like everyone's too caught in like some negative swall. Like I don't feel like it's as bad as everyone's making out. I'm just like,
it is because it didn't answer any questions. No one knows Wagwan for nothing at all. In anything.
But that's what I'm saying. I'm gonna have to sit and watch 9 because in 9 they can turn around and go, oh yeah, Ray, your parents actually XYZ, and Snoke's not actually dead. It's actually this, or he's learned how to become a Force ghost as well, and he's gonna come and kick all your asses. Or do you know what I'm saying?
Next film, Ray just needs to wake up and be like, oh my god, it was a dream, and find out that Luke is
a dream.
And she's still holding the lightsaber to Luke, and he's just like, well, go on. Like that's what I want. Like I wouldn't even mind. I wouldn't have even minded if Luke had a thing with a girl, and then like my girl was just like, no, I can't do this Jedi thing, and she went off, but she didn't want to have the child, and she just left her. Cool, that would have made sense. But no, man, I need some form of correlation. I wasn't happy. I wasn't happy with it.
Yeah. If you went and saw that film by itself, as in, oh yeah, this is just a film, like not fully connected to the other or whatever, like you wouldn't go and go, oh, that film was shit.
Do you know what? For me, when I watched it, and I came out, I was like, yeah, except for the bit with the kid with the broom.
Yeah.
Just before that bit, I thought this film was actually pretty sick, man. And they could have and should have probably ended it when they had that wide shot with Luke and Kylo facing each other. But in either case, I really enjoyed the film. But then I met my mate after, and we was going on,
and he ruined it for you.
But the more we was talking about it, the more we was saying like, actually, it was a sick film, but there's so many things they did wrong, and it seems like I said,
that's not Star Wars, like.
Not even that, not even Star Wars. It just seems like it's more of a film to say this isn't what you thought. Throw that off. This isn't what you thought. You ain't going this way. We're not going down this road. It felt like they concentrated more on throwing us off rather than keeping us in that sense.
Felt like
that's true.
Yeah, because even now, like you said, you can go and watch. Everyone's waiting for episode 9 now, and for actual facts, everything in this film could be kind of not wiped, but back and say, you could come back and say that Ray is someone and Kylo was lying or something. Yeah, everyone thinks Luke is dead, but he's going to come back and Force goes. Princess Leia, that can't really, we can't fix that. But so many things in here that it just seems like, for me anyway, it just seems like he just like, nah, we're not doing that. This isn't what you think.
This film makes the films with Jar Jar Binks better.
No, don't say that. Don't say that.
No.
That film made sense. It had an annoying
don't touch it. No, because look here, like I was saying, like all the other films have got something similar to like the whole Finn and Rose go off and do something. It's just like the bit where you go, this bit, whatever. Obviously not as long. For me, I feel if that whole bit was cut out, and when I say the whole bit, I mean the whole bit. Even if they just cut it as, we need to go to this place and find the guy, and then they literally went there and they found him, and the next scene is them breaking onto the thing. If you cut all of that out and just gave like 5 more minutes to Luke and Ray doing their little training thing, all their stuff together, I thought was dope.
Yeah.
And I was like, if you gave more time to that, it would have just changed the whole thing for me. Like, I would have been more accepting of that. Her thing with like trying to find her parents and all that stuff or whatever, that could have got more time in that time instead of us going to Ray, Finn and Rose or whatever. And it was just like, it just keeps going back to Finn and Rose. Like, when I wanted to stay with like Luke and Ray, let's see what they're doing. I want more Luke. And then I was getting Finn and Rose, and I was just like, this bit's dragging. It just felt like some weird Harry Potter
day. It was all on like, it seemed like it was all on in the same week. Like I was like,
okay, the last 2 movies are the same day, fam.
Yeah, but I was just like, could we not have like 5 months later or some like 5 minutes later? Like,
that's gonna be the next film.
They landed. She gave him the lightsaber, and then 2-2s. It was like, rah, we need to call the you know what I mean, the resistance. Resistance are fucked up. There's only like 20 people left, and I'm just like, rah, can I have some like time between time? And then fucking Luke comes down, and then he does his little Force Awaken thing. And then how does Kylo pick up the beads if they're a projection? So what? He just left the.
I don't mind that.
That's what I was thinking.
Powers.
How is the bead still there and Luke's dead already? Because Luke died.
And how is Luke's?
That's why.
How is Luke's lightsaber ascended with him, but his like robe?
He didn't clash the lightsabers. So,
yeah, he dodged everything. Intentionally got sliced.
Well, then his arm should technically be on the rock with his fucking robe, because his arm can't ascend.
They missed out the metal arm falling off.
Okay. Details.
But I was thinking, with the whole time scale thing, I don't mind that, because there's certain films I watch and I have the suspense of belief and stuff like that, where like certain things are happening, even though it's cutting to another scene happening at the same time, you got to kind of think, oh, maybe this is happening before or something, because they went into hyperdrive and they're in hyperdrive for a while. It's not as if like they just went into hyperdrive and they're already. So for me, I can take that while they're in hyperdrive, all this thing with Luke and Rey is going on, and then they catch up to them after.
But as well, they had so many little Easter eggs in there where, right, whose TV is that? It's loud. Where like you had like Luke's, his spaceship just in the water, and I'm like, what? You're not gonna bring it out?
Yeah.
You're not bringing it out? You know what I mean? I'm just like, you had so many little bits and pieces like used, and you kind of chose not to. So yeah. So
I like that, because that was basically the whole of episode 7.
Yeah, but it had been such a long gap. Like, you could get away with it in episode 7. We needed answers in episode 8.
Half time.
What's that?
Oh, sorry, that wasn't for you.
Okay. Like, we needed answers in episode 8. But I was saying it's 8:45. Do you want to get into the fact that Black Panther's coming out?
Yeah,
for real.
Yeah.
Next month. I'll just wait for it to come out, because what am I going to do? I was have to do the same thing I've done with every other film that I have to sit and wait for it. Well, now what more is there to talk about? Oh yes, did you see in 17 seconds in the trailer on the 13th frame when that little thing in the background was a thing? No man, I ain't got time for that shit.
Yeah.
I'm blatantly like that, man. I watched that and I'm like, right, did you see that? This is gonna happen, man. That's gonna that's thing on the suit.
I want to go in. I just want to be like fresh baby eyes, and I want to see everything and go, oh, snaffle dapple. Like seen the trailers. I've seen what I needed to see. Like they released these other ones, which are just like tiny alterations, which I don't mind watching. But I'm like, I don't need to break it down. I'm just like, yeah, come be in the cinema so I can come and watch some Black Panther, baby.
You already have one beef with that film already, and it's not heartbroken. It's just like an annoying. It's just an annoying Marvel trope that they have, is that his villain is going to be another Black Panther, and I'm like so dead with Ant-Man had that, Captain America to a degree had that.
True.
But no, they might want you to think that, and then when we go in there, like you know how bare things now they've always got. Whoever you think's the main villain loses halfway through, and then you find out someone else is the villain, and then that person's a bit. As long as that person's not disappointing, or it's not like bait, like you see it from the beginning, going, this guy could be the bad guy. Like I thought Wonder Woman done that good. Now that I've finally watched it, I thought Wonder Woman done that good. So maybe a bit like that.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I mean, in the comics, it's usually the Claw guy. Is his name Claw?
Yeah, Claw.
Yeah.
Because main villain anyway, so maybe they could switch it around and.
I think it's going to be. I reckon it's going to be a mix between. I think they're both going to be working together. Well, obviously, I think they're going to be.
I think it's supposed to be. Are they father and son in this movie or something like that?
Who?
Like the Claw and Michael B. Jordan's character.
No. I've been hearing.
I don't think so.
Something else, but that can be classed as a spoiler, so I probably won't say.
Leave that alone.
Close to that. But
yeah, I know, Rich. I know what you're gonna say, Rich.
Yeah. So
I know what you're gonna say.
Should we get back to? Are we finished on Star Wars or? Because
We'll wrap up Star Wars.
I'll say one thing on Star Wars real quick. Did you not hear that? I think it was somewhere in America. I'm sorry, you Americans, but stupid. They had to put up a warning on the screen. You know when purple-headed lady went into hyperdrive or whatever and shot through. People actually were complaining in the cinema, thinking, "Where's the sound gone?"
Oh,
so after that, they had to put up in future viewings. They had to put up a sign saying, "You know, this is not a technical difficulty. This is part of the movie," or something like that.
It's madness, man. That's crazy.
Yeah. Watch that one.
I'm not invested in these people. Like, I'm not invested.
Some people need to be fed a film, man.
Oh dear.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
Oh, dear.
So
how do you think they're gonna kill Leia off in the next film then?
I reckon it's gonna be in a comic, or it's gonna be on the crawl.
Yeah, we're gonna see it on the crawl, and it's gonna be in a book or a comic.
Yeah.
How it happens or something like that. And then the first line in the call is going to be Princess Leia or General or Admiral, whatever our fucking title is now.
General Leia.
General Leia is dead. The resistance.
You think they're gonna do a send off like they did for like Princess Amidala or Padme and them thing there? Do you think they're gonna have the whole?
I don't remember her shit. I just remember her having babies and then no. I don't remember what happened to her after that.
She died from a broken heart.
Yeah.
No.
That was terrible.
That's what I said when Luke died. When the cake dropped, I was like, no. All right, Star Wars gone, done. We touched it.
Done.
What was next? We scratched Black Panther, but there's not that much to scratch in it. It's not like there's some secret cast that they didn't reveal. Hey, all them 50 black actors in Hollywood, they're all in this film. So we know who's in it already, you know what I'm saying? We know who the characters are, mostly. So,
but who do you think's going to make an appearance, though, out of, in terms of the Infinity War? Who do you think they're going to link into Black Panther?
Captain America, I think.
Yeah.
Because Bucky's there. So.
Bucky, I think they're going to link Bucky and Cap. I don't know.
Yeah.
Do you think
Captain America actually?
I think Defo Bucky, because they
Bucky.
I think Bucky's definitely and Captain America, but I think Bucky because they're saying as well, spoilers, not that it's really a spoiler or whatever, but they confirmed that he's getting a vibranium arm in it. So
yeah. No, I don't think the reason why I don't think Cap is back is because the scene from the Infinity War trailer seemed more like it was more like a kind of he's back kind of thing. There was
but that could have been just for like
everyone else
is concerned, but his relationship with T'Challa is probably something different at this point because
he's been looking after Bucky for a little, so maybe.
I forgot what else has happened.
I think Guardians of the Galaxy might make a swift appearance. Like I don't know what I'm feeling like they are like one of them might make a swift appearance in this, and then it would be like, all right, cool.
Maybe a post-credit scene.
Yeah, I think post-credit.
Yeah, maybe.
They might just do. Is this the last one before Infinity War? Yeah.
Yeah.
They might do what they did for. What movie was it? At the end of Captain America, the first one, they just showed the Avengers trailer. They were just kind of like, I don't know. end credits.
They'll
That's the trailer
definitely
for the Avengers.
Yeah, I doubt it. They will definitely show something. I reckon. That's their thing. You know, that's they've trademarked that. And
It might just punk us like it did with
Josh is going to technical difficulties. People, Josh is just having a moment. He's talking to Captain America right now, and Captain America, as you can see in the screen, is currently walking across because obviously he's downtime right about now. You know, he's going to be back.
Yeah, downtime in life.
On the couch.
I have wireless headphones. I'm still here.
Yeah. But what else is there to quickly talk about? Because we haven't got much time left. We've got like 8:53. So.
Okay. Well, I was gonna say let's talk about what we enjoyed last year.
Yes.
But we don't have that much fun. What was everyone's favorite film last year then?
Film.
Yeah.
Comic book film.
Yeah. Hold on. Comic book film. Yeah.
Hang on a sec. I need to get my list.
I don't know. Oh.
Well, someone else can say it until I'm ready.
Do you have one?
I mean, I think I would have to say Thor. Yeah, Thor. Only I think it was the first Thor. Only because it showed Thanos at the end when he was like, "Oh, the humans. Was it this year, last year, or year before? Any one of the two, anyway. But like when they were like, oh, you know, the humans, they don't fear death, and then like Thanos.
When did I get muted? Is this girl saying spoilers right in my ear?
No.
Hey, I've muted you now.
No, because when he was like, oh, the humans, they laugh in the face of death, and then like Thanos just turns around and he just has that big smile. It's just like, I can't remember what year that was. I don't care if it wasn't last year, but anyway. But it was just like, I think that was just my favorite comic book film moment, because it was just like, raw, okay, we're going into the big boy, like, fraternity shit now. Like, this is no small change. Things that we have been reading for time are gonna come to fruition finally. But yeah. So I think for me, that one. What about you?
My one was, I think it was Spider-Man. My favorite film from last year was Blade Runner. But
really? I've
yeah,
seen that, you know.
the comic book film was definitely, I think it was Spider-Man more so than the others.
Mm.
Even though Logan and Wonder Woman was good, but for me, I don't have them on the upper echelon of
No, Logan was good. It was sad. It was sad the way
No spoilers. I haven't seen Logan yet either.
Sorry, have you not seen Logan yet?
It's because every time I want to go see it in the cinema, and then I know it's the time I never get to go see it. And then it comes out, and I'm like, I want to see it in the cinema. I don't want to watch it on my TV.
Oh,
whatever.
Not that we do that here at the Source Wall.
It's all right though. I've got a projector now, so I could just watch it in my yard, didn't it?
Stick some surround speakers around, and then.
Yeah.
Without saying spoilers, I think Logan was probably my favorite.
Yeah.
Last year, it's a shame because Hugh Jackman didn't get. He was my favorite part about that whole Fox X-Men universe, but it's a shame he didn't get to be Wolverine the way he should have.
Yeah.
Like,
Huh? No, I was gonna say it was like a good send off.
It was, and I don't know if you guys ever played the game The Last of Us.
Oh yeah.
Sick game, but
that's what Danielle was saying as well. It's pretty much like that.
Literally like her boss. It was a cool movie. If I was to pick one of the other ones, like from the MCU, because I saw Thor Ragnarok, Spider-Man: Homecoming, Guardians, Thor Ragnarok. Reason being is because as much as I did enjoy Spider-Man, I've seen Spider-Man
so many times. Yeah.
And Thor I feel like in this movie, for his solo movies, he redeemed himself from God knows what's going on in those other ones.
Yeah.
Number two, I've watched that movie twice and I just don't understand it. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah. I like two better than one.
Do you?
So number one.
number one
was like, hey, I'm going down to Earth. I'm gonna hang out, fall in love over the weekend, duck out.
All the stuff that I hate in a football.
Typical fuckboy move, yeah.
But, it's normally the mother that doesn't approve of the girl, but
it's usually what?
I don't know. What's going on with Odin? What about you?
That's me. What about Josh?
Josh, what's your favorite?
What film?
Bro, you know, I ain't seen nothing. I've seen. What have I seen?
So Wonder Woman then.
I've seen Justice League, Wonder Woman. That's it.
Which one's the?
Out of those two movies, which one was your favorite?
Wonder Woman, fam. Wonder Woman was better than Justice League. Wonder Woman was sick, bruv. I'll say to Isha before we start, I said, if the Amazons had their own movie by themselves, I'll watch it, bruv.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Even though they were doing all the bait 300ness, which I was saying, ironically, is like Zack Snyder style. Zack Snyder style. But even though he didn't direct the film, but I thought they done it so good. I was just like, the Amazons are sick. The story was good. I thought Wonder Woman was sick. I thought Ares, it was a good fight at the end. I was happy with it. Yeah. I thought Wonder Woman was dope. And I was like, I can't wait for Wonder Woman 2. And I was like, I see why they're trying to put Wonder Woman into everything, because after they must have saw Thingy, and then it was like, right, we need to put her bare more in Justice League. Bare more.
Do you know what? I was thinking not the MCU, wrong franchise. The DCEU, that's what they're officially calling it, right?
They're not officially naming it that. They came out and said it's not called that.
Yeah.
Oh my days. Well, the DC movies. Who would you guys pick to be like
DC?
Another superhero, DC female superhero to be in their little collective?
Big Barda.
Big Barda, that's a sick one. But she's too much.
But you know that would never happen.
Too similar to Wonder Woman. It could happen because they got Darkseid and what was his name, Steppenwolf. She's
but they would give her her own film, Big Barda.
Yeah.
No, it'll probably
they could do like a strange romantic comedy with her and Mr. Miracle.
Yeah, that would be a good one. Take like a. But that would it be similar to like Ant-Man and the Wasp or something?
Yeah, but I think if they were going to do that, they would do it with someone more mainstream, like Hawkman and Hawkgirl.
Yeah, but
or like Poison Ivy or some.
Trod on that water before. Like Harley Quinn is obviously who they're going to be pimping out from Suicide Squad.
I'm not even
like.
The only other main.
I won't say nothing till I see it, but.
What you going to say?
Like,
wait, what was that? Go, Richard. What was that?
Sorry, that just seems like a grab, like a cash grab, because she was being
definitely.
Thingy, so.
It is. Like the thing is all the females that I think of, I always think of them with other people, like in a group. Like if I was to go like Starfire or like Raven, it's a Teen Titans film, innit? It's not going to be just them. Do you know what I'm saying? Like,
what about Zatanna?
She'd be a good one.
Zatanna would be a good one.
She'd be a really good
one.
Zatanna
would be a good one.
That would be sick, man. That would be.
And we haven't seen her live actions since Smallville, so that would be pretty good.
I would just like for them to try something different, other than just go like Bat Family people. Like they already tried Catwoman and failed. But I feel like they would be more likely to try Catwoman than try Zatanna. I would love them to do Zatanna. That would be good.
Yeah. DC, take note. Do Zatanna.
What am I seeing? And I know the CW is probably like Arrowverse has probably put like a really sour taste in people's mouths. Black Canary, I think if done right.
Oh, Black Canary would be good. Yeah.
Yeah, if done properly, she could be sick. She'd be so sick.
Definitely.
Or
I would hope so. And if they could do them as good as Wonder Woman.
Yeah.
Boy. I feel like Wonder Woman
I would like to see Marvel give it a bash as well.
Marvel can do quite a few, man. They got quite a few.
Marvel to give it a go. It needs to be.
Go! What offside? Oh, you son of a bitch. Anyway.
So you can already see like Josh is multitasking by watching football and doing a podcast. We got it here. We got it. We got it.
Come on, you Gunners.
No, but Marvel's got like loads. But now that they've obviously now bought Fox-ish, the real question is the X-Men, or will they not? Now that we're going into the cosmic galaxy, will they? Will they not? Will they? Will they not? We don't know.
Yeah,
we don't know.
I reckon it will. After Infinity War, it's going to be a lot of Infinity Quest type shizzle.
I wouldn't even be mad at them, if when they were like, all right, cool, Thanos is just fucking murking everybody. We need to form an alliance to kind of break him. I wouldn't even care if Doctor Strange was just jumping to different locations and he jumped to the X-Men headquarters and was like, and Professor X was like, cool, I was expecting you. Take us to where you need to go. That would be fine for me. I wouldn't need no explanation. All I need to see is some long white hair and some black woman there.
It would be funny. Actually, if they turn it into like a Secret Wars, so Thanos is still like what you said, so it's still dealing with Thanos, and Doctor Strange is like, boom, we need 2 X-Men, and then boom, we need some Fantastic Four, and then anyone else who's in the, and then Captain Marvel, and then boom, you got Secret Wars.
I'll be so happy with
that.
How
you did that.
Their
MCU version of Secret Wars, obviously.
Yeah. That'd be great.
Although my initial hope,
they can do so much.
My initial hope is that they just scrap.
Sorry?
I was gonna say my initial hope is that they just scrap X-Men, like
from
period.
Everything.
I don't want to know. I'm not even gonna see this last movie.
You're not gonna see it.
Nah, man. Every X-Men movie in the cinema. I've seen every X-Men movie in the cinema. And the last time I went, which was obviously
Go on, Kieran, as you were saying.
Which was
Go ahead.
Apocalypse. I was just mad disappointed. I can't even be bothered to go.
See that? Oh.
But then I was watching it with my brother, and then we came out and we were like, it's like we were waiting for something exciting to happen, and it just didn't happen.
Yeah.
I'm done with X-Men movies. Logan was it for me. My last one. I'm not doing it again. Unless I find out that Hugh Jackman is back for this movie, I don't want to know.
You know what? I won't watch this one. I always watch these films anyway, so
I can't do it.
Guaranteed. But
I can't do it, man. Unless the only way I would watch it is if just not in the cinema. Not in the cinema. I'm not paying for that.
Yeah, I refuse to give Fox any more of my money because they did Dark Phoenix already when she went a bit rogue, and then it was just long, and then Rogue's still 5, and then it's just long. They just fucked up everything and everybody and every way, and it's just no. I refuse. I refuse. I don't care about spoilers. I don't care about missing credits. I really don't care.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? What's she gonna do? She's gonna do what they're gonna get her to do. She's already young anyway, and it's just like everybody's young in it, and I'm just like,
I just don't understand the way they do that, man. Every 10 years. It's just they'll
probably do something cool in that movie where Deadpool shows up for whatever reason, and then fans will go ape shit, but that'll be it. Like,
I don't even think they'll do that, man.
That's
too good. That's too good. It's too good for them.
You know what? That is too good. It's like they don't even think of it. They don't. You know what? I'm not going to see that movie. Spend your money how you want to spend it.
You know what's going to happen? She's going to get upset. She's going to start killing people, and then the X-Men are going to have to fight her. And then she's probably going to go into the sun and do what she's doing there, and then that's going to be the end of the movie. Dead.
They will probably punk out and not even kill her. At least,
I just don't give a shit about Jean Grey. I've had enough. From everything, from the cartoons, but like the old Fox Kids one, the Evolution. That's what I was saying. I had it in the movie. Jean. Then fucking, I was like, no man, just kill her off and done.
Have you seen that video on YouTube where he's just calling her constantly? Jean.
No.
He can't.
Yeah,
I was watching one thing.
I'm kind of looking forward to it because I'm a big X-Men fan, and I did love the Phoenix Saga in both the comics and the cartoon.
Me too.
I'm just really, really, really hoping that they can pull something out of the bag as a last resort.
I
But
admire
Disney now, innit? So
yeah.
But
they might jump in and do some shit.
I might just go by myself, and not submit anyone else to the tour.
I'll go with you so that we can stress eat afterwards. Yeah. So
yeah.
dissect it and stress eat afterwards. It's cool. It's cool.
And hate it the more and more we talk about it.
Yeah. There we go. And then Star Wars won't seem that bad. There we go.
Yeah.
There we go. We've got a plan.
Star Wars wasn't that bad. It wasn't that bad.
Man, do you know what? Star Wars was, for me, when I came out of that cinema, that was probably about an 8.5. And after the talk, it was about a 7. And now it's actually about a 5, 4.5 now. But it just goes down and down every time, man.
People put this movie on such on such a pedestal, like Star Wars in general. And I was talking to someone who actually hasn't seen the first ones, and he was saying, "Oh, people put it on such a high pedestal, like it's the best movie ever." It really is not the best movie ever, as in the original trilogy. And I think because it was innovative in its day, laser swords. No one else in the movie has done laser swords except for the Space Force. Parody in Star Wars.
Oh right, whose TV is
that? You need to go in. Huh? You just need to go in. It's like, this is a movie. It's not the best movie in the world, but it's cool. That's what it is. And people with space swords and they move things with their mind.
It's all right.
Chill out, people. It's not that deep. It's not that deep. It's a cool movie, man.
Yeah.
It's no, because if you were a Star Trek fan, you wouldn't accept anything but high level shit. Okay.
I'm not a Star Trek fan.
Well, you're a Star Wars fan, so shush.
Really
if they made a Red Hood film and they just destroyed everything, you'd be like, nope, fuck them.
The thing is, in Star Wars, they didn't destroy everything. It wasn't. Like I said, I've got my beefs with it. I really do, and I get a lot of people's points, but it wasn't that bad as people are saying it. There are a lot of crappy movies out there. X-Men Apocalypse, for example.
That's not a movie. That's a mistake. Yeah, that's a different.
There you go, but Star Wars was.
But yeah, it should be fun. Dark Phoenix is obviously gonna be shit. Yeah, anybody you look, we've been through this. Yeah, same with the DC films. Yeah, the last DC film was somewhat passable, only because it was funny. But deep down in your soul, this Dark Phoenix film is gonna be rubbish. So prepare yourself for it, okay? Because we're all gonna go see it anyway.
Oh, yeah.
Terrible. But yeah, okay. It's 11 minutes past 9.
Yeah.
Are we are wrapped.
I'm trying to unmute Josh.
Oh, Josh.
Yeah.
Josh. But I
was wondering why no one was listening to what I was saying. I didn't even clock that. I was there going, but are you hearing what I'm saying? Are you hearing what I'm saying?
What did you say? Sorry, people.
I don't know how long I was muted. No, I was saying Dark Phoenix. I was just like, I'll wait till I see it and then I'll decide in it if it's shit or not.
Yeah.
Or even at least the trailers or whatever. And I forgot what else. I was still saying some Star Wars shit. Oh yeah, I agree that everyone's getting too about Star Wars. Like, I would see sick shit, even though everyone would see Luke Skywalker fight. Technically, you did until it was the end of the fight. You found out he wasn't there. Like, you was gassed for that moment, and that's what I wanted to see in it. That's what I wanted to see. Yeah, that speed through the ship. Leia Superman, do you know what I'm saying? It had moments. That's what I was going. Like, when you go in and you pay your money for the ticket, you want to leave going, I had those moments. So I felt like I got my money's worth. Like, I might reflect back and go, I didn't like this. But I paid my money. I came out. I went, bam, happy with that.
Yeah. Agreed. I didn't get that in X-Men Apocalypse. I'm gonna keep bringing that up.
That's because it was a mistake. Okay.
I still ain't seen that shit.
Mistake.
But a few things we do have to
Rich, like,
there are a few things we do have to look forward to. There's Incredibles 2. There's the Spider-Man, the new Spider-Man. We've got fucking Black Panther.
Wait, what Spider-Man?
The animated one.
The animated one.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we've got fucking Batman as a ninja, Joker as a ninja. Like, we've got some stuff coming. So.
Oh yeah, when is Batman Ninja supposed to come out? New mutations.
February. Am I chatting shit?
Yeah.
I might be
February. Next month.
We'll find out.
We'll see.
Nice. Cool. That's me.
Infinity War, Deadpool 2. Let's not forget.
Deadpool 2.
Ant-Man.
Venom. Ant-Man and the Wasp.
There's quite a lot coming out next.
We've got a lot of shit to get through this year. So yeah.
Good year for comic books. Stay tuned.
And a whole year of Doomsday Clock as well.
Yes.
I read my issue too.
Yeah.
Reviewing all of that and.
Well, to be honest, I haven't even got it yet. To be honest.
Yes. Yeah. Okay, we're gonna wrap this up. This has been
Gravy.
Issue number 4, 3. Issue 3.
Issue 3.
Up next week.
Yeah. Follow us on YouTube. Like the channel, subscribe.
Yeah.
Follow
subscribe,
us on Facebook.
comment.
It's coming up soon.
And share this shit. Share it.
Twitter, Instagram,
comment, share, subscribe.
Like, no one ain't gonna sit and listen to us for an hour, like, especially with all our shit mics. But
we
keep it out. Support the cause. You get me?
Yeah. We should start a Patreon maybe. Help us out.
What?
Getting mics. A Patreon.
Yes. Yeah. All 3 of you that are listening now. That's not us pressing refresh on the thing. Yeah. Tell us what you think.
Sponsor us with some mics. We're baby Groots out here. We need a little, milk to grow. So help us out. But we are the dasourcewall.
So come in
until next week.
Next week. Same place.
Peace out.
Everyone would say, we are the dasourcewall. Bye.